If I press the button right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope we are all fine. It is a lovely Wednesday at 8 PM. I hope you can hear us all okay and we're not buffering or jerking or anything like that. We should be all okay. We're back on my computer this week, so it could all go titsy-upsy, if that is actually a word. We are joined by our normal casters, a wonderful flat cap who's just got in from work literally 10 minutes ago. How are you, brother?
I'm all right. I'm just enjoying all the CBWs that are coming in. Keep them coming.
Big, I can't even do it. I'll do Benny Vape Sands. Big love to the Devil Vapor. Thank you so much, buddy. You're an absolute star. And he's roughly at second in the EC Click. He's I think he's miles in front. I think he's second.
Best reviewer of the year on the Blazing Vapes Awards.
Blazing Vapes as well. Make sure you get up to Blazing. He's lovely, Blazing.
He's got some good taste, that Blazing. I'll tell you that. He's got some good taste.
Yes, you were in his reviews of the year as well, weren't you?
Yeah, review of the year.
Review of the year.
In the world, I think. In the world ever.
In the world, ever.
Yeah, the bestest review ever made.
I ended up turning into All Saints then. And we are also joined by the wonderful Vapemill. How are you, buddy?
I feel like I'm not even here, to be fair. I ain't got my green screen, so there's lots of this going on. I ain't got my ring lights. That's why I'm a bit darker than usual. But I am here nonetheless. I'm here in spirit more than hotels, but I am here. Feeling nice and relaxed and ready to go.
Nice to see Amateur Vapor as well. He's in the chat. He's a brand new reviewer, so please get over there and give him a check out.
Check him out, peeps.
Check him out.
Check.
Big love to everybody as well who's joined us again. Everybody who's in chat, we know we love you so much. And we have got a very special guest. He was on the UK Vape Show last week. And we had such a damn giggle. It is the one and only Mr. B. It's ping pong balls, not King Kong's balls. It's the Vape Ape. How are you, brother?
Hey up, everyone. I'm awesome. A pleasure to be here. Thank you, everyone, for joining up. And I'm H. Vapor. Well done on the journey, pal. We need more people up front lines. Now, it's how it should be.
It should be. Lee Simpson, nice to see you. Flash you one. Do you know, we just can't go through all the chat. There's absolutely loads of them, isn't there? Well, I'll tell you what we'll do is we've got absolutely loads to get through tonight. Absolutely loads to get through. So first of all, we'll go through the people who catch us on the replay. They catch us on the replay and they mean just as much as you wonderful people who are in chat. Harley, the people who are on.
Are you telling me I still ain't got a bumper?
We did have a bumper, but the computer's come back, and I haven't got a bumper anymore for it, but I will have a bumper again.
Guys that are watching on replay, Gaz and Aidan might not appreciate you, but I promise I do.
Ouch!
Oh, we're buffering.
Hold on. We're
buffeting.
Spinny wheel.
Spinny wheel. 3 minutes in. I knew this would happen.
Cameras froze.
Buffeting.
Come back for a second then.
Have a bumper, but...
I think he needs to hear us.
I hope
This
it still
buffering
is.
lot happened with me last night. It was a nightmare.
We're back. We're not back. We're back. He's still jittery this end.
Right, we might be back now. Buffering.
Do a little refresh, folks.
We're back. Give it a refresh, people. Give it a refresh.
I'm not quite sure where we cut off, but Gaz and Aidan do appreciate you. We all appreciate you. So we've got Rob Stanley, Melanie Baxendale, Darren M, which is not often we see Darren M on the replays. He's usually a live watcher. Martin McDermott, Sparks and Flies, Lady Dark Sky, Skint Vapor, Mr. B, and Christopher Edwards. My favourite comment this week was Rob Stanley's. Looking forward to Smock's TF Baubles Christmas tank. I only wish you'd have put Baubles so I could have said it. But I've just said it. Look at Aiden's face.
I love Baubles. We've done really well on them t-shirts. Them t-shirts, I've sold about 15 of them.
Really?
15 Bauble t-shirts. There's quite a few in chat who's actually got them. Do you think we've calmed down now? He's still telling me that there's not enough thingy, but I think we're all right.
Looks good. If someone wears the Baubles t-shirt around the dinner table on Christmas Day, do you have to send them a mod or something?
I don't know about a mod. I'm a small reviewer. I'll send them something.
I'll send them a Christmas card. Thank you very much.
If I'll tell you what, at Christmas, all the people who have bought them, if any of you actually send and put it on say Facebook or something like that, you sat around the Christmas dinner table with your Baubles t-shirt on, I will send you something very, very nice.
Hey, if you can get me 3 Bauble shirts to stick together, I'll wear it around Christmas table.
Mate, did go all the way up to, I think, about 6 XL, I think.
Yeah, no, it needs to go up to damn XL for me. It's...
It's all right. What I'll do is I'll just start getting a bit of quilt merchandise.
Yeah, so I don't order t-shirts. I order curtains, then my wife cuts them together.
I think you can still get UK Vape Show leggings if you're interested in them, Mr. B. I'm sure they'll be flattering.
Hey, leggings. I'll have a bit of them.
A bit of leggings.
You got Pud on your arse, that's the trouble. Yeah, Pud's on the arse and Vic.
But where am I?
I'll
probably on your knees.
Might be a bit stretched if he's on my arse. He might be purred.
Yeah, either that or it's going to be purred.
The P might be missing.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the wonderful Rochford giveaway. We'll be doing that a little bit later on. Big shout out to Jay. Obviously, last week, Pam won last week again in Australia, and we had a bit of a giggle about it all. Pam's still not very well, so big shout out to Pam if she's in chat. Big love to you. So we had a bit of a laugh about it. He says, look, I laughed when it actually come up. So yeah, he's top guy. Big love to Jay. Second, I've got to say this before Matty Hardy shouts at me. There is a giveaway on the Facebook group. It's coming up there. Go click on it. Go get involved in it. There's quite a number of prizes, so go and get yourself on the Facebook group. We will be drawing that next week live on the show by a Facebook comment pickery thing that I've got. That's how it works. Right then. We've got to get rid of the elephant out of the room. Obviously, Gaz last week...
got me on.
Gaz last week came. You did your video, didn't you, mate? Obviously, we all knew about it before this. That you're actually leaving all the live shows.
Yeah. Sorry.
Well, no, I can quite understand it. The thing about this, what a lot of people don't realise, is it takes up a hell of a lot of your time, just the reviewing side of it. And 3 shows is a hell of a lot to do, and I know myself because that's what I do.
It might have been a bit of a stretch too far, but I mean, I've had an absolutely awesome time on all of them. I wouldn't change it for a world. I don't regret being on the 3 live shows a week whatsoever. It's been really good fun. Yeah, it is gutting, but it's just one of them things, really. Live things change, and I've just got other stuff I've got to do and get on with. Really, mate, so I feel gutted. I feel horrible to everyone that I'd cast with, and people have been really nice. Thank you, everyone, leaving comments as well. It's been really appreciated, and I do love it all, but. Yeah, I've just got...
The thing is, you've got a very young family. You've got a wonderful wife as well. My kids are a little bit older, and obviously my work's not like you. You work some hellish hours. Obviously, we talk quite a lot, and sometimes you're not getting into late, like now, 10 minutes before it. I just wanted to say to you, just with everybody, thank you so much for all you've done for this show from when you come on in February. It's been an absolute pleasure, not only casting with you on this show, but also the UK Vape Show, buddy. And I think the world, and thank you very much from me and from Harley for everything you've done on the show, brother. Big love to you. And we wish you all the best for 2021, which we all need it.
Stop
Yeah,
it.
I think it's quite a big thing because I think pretty much anyone will agree that if you think, well, in fact, many people say it. Flat Cap is the face of live shows.
Yeah, I'm just
It's
everywhere.
always there.
Can't get rid of me. I'm just on every bloody show. That's the problem.
UK Vapes said that last night, Rob.
Even if you're not on camera, you're still in chat. So it's fully understandable that you want a break, but it will be a massive shake to pretty much every YouTube channel going.
What's he trying to say? You're some sort of whore.
It's true. I'm a whore. I'm a live whore. I used to take the piss out of CJ for doing
CJ
it.
for us.
3 shows a week. Yeah. Never mind.
Aww.
It's, I tell you, even from a fan's point of view, it's going to be rough not seeing you because I've been watching you from a while. Obviously, this is the first time for me on this show, but I've been watching on this show, UK Vape Show. You know, it's going to be a big miss. It's going to be a big miss.
I'm going to miss it,
and it's very rarely I don't joke about, but you know, it's one of them cases where it's going to be a big miss.
The thing about it is it's going to give you more time to do what you want to do of the reviewing side of it because you do like the editing side as well, don't you? Which if I can tell anybody who isn't a reviewer, it takes ages to get that edit. It's not just a matter of you going click, do it live, bang. There's all the editing afterwards, and you really do put a lot of effort in that editing.
Yeah, that's really the big thing, and I didn't want my reviews to be kind of like, what's the word? I didn't want
like mine.
Yeah, I didn't want to skip through them. Yeah, I didn't want to skip through quality just to get them out. That's not, you know, I want high quality reviews, and I just felt like I was just struggling a little bit at times. That was all. Most of the time it's fine. Week on week it's okay. I've been able to manage fine and do the written reviews. You know, a couple of them a month and everything else. It's been great, but just a bit of a change. I do this every year as well. Last year I refurbed the whole garage. This year I'm getting off live shows, so. Yeah, I just like to mix up as well.
But like you did say, though, is that you will be a reoccurring guest, I hope, and be able
Absolutely.
to...
I'll come on here anytime.
So we'll book you for the first month in January. The second month.
I'll come on here anytime. Right, well, we've got 15 shows booked for January.
Amateur Vapor, it'll come to you, buddy. It'll come to you.
I can't wait to be a troll in chat as well. I'm going to love that.
Yeah, do you know what? Devil Vapor's right. I blame the Illuminati as well. It must be their fault. You will be found impaled on a smoke pen not too long. You will, yeah. You know, like something like off a Walking Dead when they got all the heads on it on the smoke pen.
Oh no, that was horrible to watch. Now I've got this image of Flat Cap spin on all of them. No, that's wrong.
It was actually a good bit of it. I think only bit good on that series if I can talk properly. Right then, we have got a special guest. It is Mr. B. Mate, I'm so glad you're on here.
Is it the dog or you? I'm always confused.
It's the dog. She I tell you what, she turned into a little fecking diva. Now she's realised she can jump up when I'm live. She's like, hello.
What's her name?
It's pain in the ass. Pippa. Yeah.
Pippa.
No, I've got the headphones on. She's not going to be able to hear. She just
headphones. Yeah, damn it.
No. That's nearly as good as Derby in Yorkshire.
Hey, don't start. It's been a long day, man. I'm sat there going, well, Derby's in Yorkshire, innit? No, sir. It's in Derbyshire.
That's why it's called Derby. That's how we started it off as well. Oh, here we go. Oh. So, mate, Mr. B, you started off not really in the vaping sort of way of everything. You was a gamer to start off with, weren't you?
Yeah, no, I did 3 years of gaming to my detriment. The problem was I just wasn't down with the kiddies. You know, they prefer to follow the PewDiePies or Ninja. And it's just like, you know, anybody with purple hair or, you know, that swore a lot, they was down with. When they came to a big fat northern geezer giving, oh, you bastard! You know, they didn't really, you know, get down with it. And the fact that I have a slight temper tantrum when I can't do shit. So, just, you know, so after 3 years of getting nowhere, I thought, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to swap lanes, and decided to move into vaping, because vaping is my biggest hobby and always has been, because it was better than smoking. And yeah, sort of thought, screw it. I watched Jay Hayes for years. And I thought, you know what, if he can do it, why can't I?
And it's sort of... Sorry.
No, I would say a bit of a thing to live up to. You know, it's not like saying, oh, it's easy. But, you know, it's just, he was the person that gave me the idea to do this. You know, it's one of those things.
And it just sort of exploded as well, didn't it? You went on Jay Hayes' show with Vic.
It sort of took off. I was at 88 subs. I remember it well. Went on.
You were only 3 weeks ago. What do you mean you remember it well?
In 1956, I was a little lad. No, I remember it well. Believe me, I struggle to remember my name in the morning. So 3 weeks ago was a long time ago for me. But it feels like a long time ago. That's the thing, because so much has happened. It's been a crazy, crazy ride. From waking up that Friday morning at 6 o'clock, opened up my emails and seeing an email from Jay Hayes, yo, big boy, do you fancy being on Inside the Mines? It's like, well, you might as well have invited me to McDonald's. I was happy. You know, but it was just one of those things. And I just, ever since that moment, it's just skyrocketed. And I'm sort of sat here going, I've got friends. It's awesome. People like me.
I must admit, there was probably a lot of people when they saw you on Jay Hayes' show was like, how did he get on that? Who is he? Where's he come from? How did he? I want to be on. Do you know what I mean? But
pretty much, yeah.
You've obviously got a relationship with him as well, and
I've barely spoken to him. There was a couple of times we plugged my channel before that. Obviously, I subscribe to his channel, and I pay the $2.99 thing, which I've always done because I like to get into the comments and stuff. And to be honest, he earns it. He's the only person I pay subscribe to. And because in my eyes, he's earned it. But other than that, I've had really minimal conversation with him. It's not like we sort of ring each other every Saturday night, like, yo, buddy, how you doing? Not too bad. You know, I just hardly spoke to him.
You're not secretly brothers that were like separated at birth or something, are you?
Probably. he once said, when he was trying to describe me, he kept just saying Mr. B and forgetting Vape. And it was like the first couple of times, like, this is wonderful, he's plugging me, but no one has a fucking clue who I am. She's like, there's a million Mr. B's, and I'm like, thanks, brother.
As soon as I heard Mr. B, I was thinking of Peter Kay. Mr. B!
Exactly. Fucking hate Peter Kay. But it was just one of those things where he said that, because if you can imagine me, but fatter, a lot fatter, but he's a real cool dude, and I went, can't really argue with that. I shouldn't be offended, but I can't really argue. And this is the way it went. It was a cool show.
Yeah,
a very cool show.
I've got to. The thing about you, you're a little bit like me. I'm a very. If I say it about myself, then they can't do it. Now I give it. I am very good at giving it, and I'm very good at taking it.
Sound like something.
Someone please cut that bit and make a remix. I'll give it and
give it and take
it. That's next week's bumper. That. So yeah, I and that's the way I am. You know, when you're giving it out to somebody and you in the way of comedy or a bit of a laugh and a bit of a dig, you've got to be able to take it, and it's sort of one of the things that you've got as well. We're both big lads, and it was the way it came across was he was having a little bit of a dig at you, but he wasn't, was he? There was another backstory to this, wasn't there?
There's a big backstory to it, which a lot of people don't realise. I joined the chat with Vic about 10 minutes before it went live. And straight away, he turned around to me and said, it was a wonderful thing for him to say as well. He goes, I'm really worried, because obviously I get a lot of trolls, which he does, to be fair. He gets a lot of people trolling his chats. He goes, and I'm worried that you're going to get attacked for your size. And I just burst out laughing, went, yeah, and But his whole idea was just to get out in front of it. He didn't quite expect, though, for me just to run with it. He was expecting a few little sort of pop shots and jokes and laugh and move on. But that's just how I deal with it. I just get out in front of it. It's like, yeah, I'm a fat bastard. And, and that's just the way it works with it.
It sort of stops it there and then, doesn't it, Arlie? If somebody says something to you, it just cuts it dead, doesn't it? Because you've already said it and they've got nothing to say, have they?
It does.
Well, it does.
Examples I was going to say, I can't really say, but I always liked it at school when people would get out the general stuff and I'd just go, actually, yeah, she is. And they'd go, what? And I go, and then people are. And the best one is, people used to say to me, why are you called Harley? Is it because your mum's a bike? And I go, no, it's because my dad's called David. And I go, what? And you go, right, if you're not fucking clever enough, don't start. Just come on. It's not that hard to understand.
I always found especially when I did door work, the easiest way to deal with anything like that is flirt with them. It shuts them down instantly. If someone's calling you names or being the 30-yard wanky shouter, just turn around and say, do you realise how beautiful your eyes look when you're angry?
But...
And it just shuts them down.
I used to do event security, and we did Gay Pride and a few others. So that wouldn't have really worked for me, would it?
Well, it might have done some.
Yeah.
The thing was, I was a doorman on a gay nightclub, which was always fun. Always fun. The patrons of the nightclub were funny as hell. And I had a very jealous girlfriend at the time. So what the problem was, she would get violently jealous. She was a very weird person. Loved her to bits, but very weird person. So I got into this habit of whenever a girl came up to me to flirt, because she do get straight women in gay clubs, I used to tell her, sorry, love, I'm gay. Not interested, I'm gay. Because I had no problem saying that. It didn't matter to me. But then obviously the blokes are there. I'm like, hey, some cushion for the pushing. We're in. So the whole time I spent like beating them off with a stick. Like, I'm not really fucking gay. Piss off. And there's a constant fight all the time. Gay people are awesome.
I wanted to. Well, I've done a couple of gay bars. We were actually singing, and I've had some right good old giggles. We did one in not Brighton, in Bridlington, and that was absolutely fantastic. In fact, at the end, there were the old drag artists. I got on the stage with him. We started dancing and singing. And Rhodey, which was Louise's, my father-in-law, he was like, come on, mate, we're going to get going, you know. We're going to drive home. I'm going, no, I'm staying.
You go. I'm aiming for the date. Well, I just saw a comment then from Amateur Vapor, so you're hilarious on lives. I don't mean to be hilarious. Just everything goes wrong. This is the way it works with me.
We did see you Flatcap, did you see his live yesterday with the Met mod? That was funny as hell. Oh,
Jesus Christ. I was trying to avoid becoming the world's fattest Catherine wheel. Because it was going to happen. It was going to happen. And I was shitting. Yeah. No, everyone knows that I have a big problem with Met mods. Big problem with them. I don't disapprove of them per se. I disapprove of noobs getting hold of them. People like me who shouldn't be able to get hold of them. Because, as I say, I can burn a salad quite easily. It's just one of those things where I don't have the confidence to deal with Met mods. Even if I know everything's right, there's still a good 90% chance I've screwed something up. And last night, what it happened was this sub Matthew sent me a Death Wish mod called Crossbones V2. That sound about right? Something like that. It's a beautiful, beautiful Met mod. And I'm one of these people that if somebody sends me something, even if it's a Met mod, I can't just sit there and go, yeah, cheers, thanks. It's somebody's taken the time to send you something like that. And he even got his mum, bless her, Julie, to actually go to the post office to send it me. It's such a lovely thing, such a lovely gesture. So I thought, even though I'm scared to death of Met mods, I'm going to have to build this thing and vape it. And I'm not joking. I was sweating. I'm looking at putting the coils in thinking, that don't look right. That just does not look right. Someone told me, as long as it's over 0.3, you're golden. Well, the coils are coming out at 0.28, and I'm thinking, that's not 0.3. Holy shit. And the more things that went wrong, I fired it wouldn't fire. I'm thinking this just ain't happening.
You got battery wrong way around as well.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Batteries were wrong way around.
Oh, no.
And they're trying to put the cotton in while it's onto the met mod. It's like, no, don't do that. Like, oh, fuck. Don't do met mods. I think I was literally petrified the whole way through, but I did it. I broke my met mod duck, and by the end of it, I tell you what, I was the most relieved fat bastard on earth. Literally.
You had chat in there with you, like guiding you as well, I take it.
I had 28 training wheels, all keeping me from blowing myself up.
See, how good's that? See, more people who do want to get to mech should perhaps just go live on YouTube and say, look, I need some help. I've got this mech mod. Can people come on? And then we could all help out. That's brilliant. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. I tell you what, the community that's been built up around the Vape channel, I never reference it as my channel. It's always like our channel. It's like a community. And the community that's built up around it is second to none. I love them to bits. Every morning it's morning, and everyone's like sharing photos, and we'll talk about anything, dogs, Christmas presents, you name it, we'll talk about it. And it's just, I think Hooked on Funk just came in. The Aegis Skins guys.
Oh, he's absolutely brilliant, Jay. He's me and him. We've got to meet up and have another beer. Me and him. He's an absolute star.
Fantastic bloke. I mean, he was in there as well. No, don't do that. For fuck's sake, don't do that. And I'm like, don't do what? What have I done? What? I'm literally shitting myself. But if it wasn't for the community, I'd have been screwed. There was a lot of times last night where I was genuinely considering going, it's just not working. Sorry, put it away. Go back to my regulated stuff, please. But I've kept the RDA though. The RDA is brilliant off it. I love the RDA.
It reminds me a bit of that social experiment. I remember when they hooked someone up to an electrocution thing, and they had a button online. Every time someone pressed this button, this person would get electrocuted on live feed. It was a bit right, guys. I'm going to build this mech mod. Can you help me?
I tell you what, if I'd have had the sort of people that I've seen on other channels, I would have blown myself up because they'd have been leading me down the wrong path. You've got to make sure the coils are touching the edge. If they're touching your edge, you're golden. I'd have had all that, I guarantee it. But it's just, I don't know. Mech mods, to me, I just do not approve of them in the wrong hands at all.
Vic, obviously Vic's been vaping for a lot of years, and even he doesn't like touching mech mods. But obviously, I reviewed the Trishul V2, and it was a big giggle between me and my brother. One year we got pissed at Christmas on a show, and it's a bomb, and we had a massive debate live, and it was quite funny. But my point is if somebody doesn't know what they're doing, you stay away from mech mods, really, because if it only takes one slip and you're buggered. But as long as you follow the simple rules and know your Ohm's law, you're going to be absolutely fine.
Yeah, you've got to have confidence. If you don't have that, if there's anything worrying you, just go to a regulator mod.
The trouble is as well. I'm sorry, go on.
So no, go on.
I say the trouble is, well, there are cheap mech mods that aren't mech
mods.
Mech mods. They're not made very well, and they're more dangerous. Like the Trishul, for example, it's not got safety devices, but it's got safety features, hasn't it? So you're better protected. Yeah. Some of the cheap metal tubes.
They look terrible. They look absolutely terrible. And I've seen some for $5. I think was it Ringco? Might have been Ringco. They all had like skulls and shit all the way around them. Perfect thing to attract to a 17-year-old who doesn't know what he's doing. And I just thought
the amount of times that you've seen it on the news that somebody's blown themselves up and then they're using a hybrid with a sub-ohm tank on top of it. And
this is the issue, because when that idiot blows himself up, the whole of the vaping world gets tarnished.
Yeah.
The whole of the vaping world. And that's what I dislike about it.
My mate used to work for PC World Curry's call centre, and the entire building were trying to ban vaping. So he were up in arms about it, and he found out the reason for it being is somebody had an 18650 in the pocket with the change, and obviously, I don't think it exploded, but it got damn close. So that was the premise of them. It had nothing to do with vaping. It was a battery in someone's pocket. But yeah, I mean, it links to exactly what you're saying of any slight thing, because it's slightly connected to vaping. They go, oh, look at that's what's happened.
It's all of vaping. Every vape mod's going to blow up just like this one. Never mind the fact that the idiot had like coils touching the pulse and everything. He hadn't clipped it properly. You know, there's all sorts of reasons why met mod can go wrong, and that's why you've got to be confident with them and know what you're doing.
I tell you what, you know when everything came out about the TH pods over in America, and we got some really bad stick with that. It was that bad because the amount of people who know me locally and they were sending me messages, told you about this vaping, they were talking about acetate and all these things. I actually had a written thing out that I saved to my phone that was actually in me, you know, like your copy board, whatever it's called, copy and paste board. So I could just press it and send it. It was that bad. It was that bad because it took ages to try to explain what it was, and it's nothing to do with actual vaping. It was more to do, you know what I mean? It was what there was mixing it with, and there's no acetate.
That's what I still say now is our biggest problem with vaping is public opinion. Still our biggest problem. Public opinion. Even though NHS are going on about it and all that, that's the big issue. You know,
there were a kid in Nottingham that had to go to hospital because of vaping, and that's what the headline said. But the details of it were it had an allergic reaction to the ingredients of one of the flavors. So one, it was allergic reaction, and two, it was I don't know if it was 16 or 17. You know, like, so people obviously having a shop. People used to constantly ask me, "It's local. I'm having a shop." They'd come in and, "Oh, what do you think about that?" Right. Well, you go to McDonald's later and get the new burger. You have an allergic reaction to it. Are you going to demand every McDonald's get shut down and burgers get banned? No, it was an allergic reaction. It happens. The fact that it's a 17-year-old doesn't make it any worse. Whoever's sold him the vape needs to be prosecuted because it's against the law. Quite simple.
And the thing about it is, if that burger was, you had to be 18 to buy it, and you're sat there at 16, so why is the mother complaining? She should be watching what her son's doing.
Exactly.
I tell you what, my life would be totally different if I only could buy burgers at 18. I'd be sat here svelte. But it's another instance is like people who don't realise they're allergic to nichrome. That's another one. And a lot of sub-ohm tanks come with nichrome coils, and they don't realise they're allergic to it. So all of a sudden, oh no, it's the vaping, it's making me cough, it's giving me this. No, you're just allergic to the coil. Try a different coil, try a stainless steel or a Canthol. And there's all these things because it's everything in vaping gets tarnished. And that's why I've always said every met mod should come with a fuse inside. Every met mod. So if you do something wrong, the fuse just blows. That's it. You got to replace the fuse. That's what you do in your house.
I'm sure Flat Cat were going to say there is sort of like that with what they call fretboards. No?
MOSFET.
MOSFET.
Yeah, there's MOSFET and stuff. But I think just to make it easy, you know, like those fuses you put in your car, those little tiny fuses that just blow if there's something goes wrong. Just one of them inside. If it blows, you go get another. At least it stops you killing yourself. Well, you're not going to kill yourself, but you know what I mean.
Well, I'll tell you what, if it fires off quite big enough, it does.
Trouble is, if I know people in fuses, if the fuse blows, they'll just stick a nail in it or something, and then it will never.
There's those idiots, but then they're to blame. It's their own fault then. If they're going to put some like bubble gum wrap round it to make it work, that's their own damn fault.
Yeah, some silver paper. I have done it.
There you go. I see. I know.
I've done it.
Tinfoil.
When you've been out gigging and one of the lights aren't working, something like that, and you're thinking, "Oh shit, I've not got a fuse. Sod it." Just wrap a bit of silver paper around it, I'll be fine. What's that smell?
Stop. I won't sleep.
It's all of DJing equipment. It's all dodgy. That's all it is.
Mate, there was some band equipment going through that as well. But you know what I mean? You've got a four-way with loads of it going through. Mate, I've just looked at time. We're like really, we're chatting. It's 1:30. So we've got to sort of rush through it, this next bit, which I get to press. Flat Cap, it's tech time.
Right.
Flat Cap's Tech Reports.
And we're back.
How come he gets a bumper? For four.
Because I'm leaving soon. Hayden loves me.
He always has a bumper every week.
Right, something a bit different this week, guys, because tech is absolutely terrible. It's all pod kits, and there was one or two things, but I was like, sod it. I put a post out in the Facebook group, and loads of you come back and sent me hand checks. So we're going to rattle through some hand checks from people. So yeah, if you did that and you put it in the Facebook group, you're going to get featured right now. So let's start off with Ashley Back. Asher Mac is on the Cold Steel 100 and the Wire Ice launcher with some Zeus Myth Blackjack inside of that.
I've got the Cold Steel. I quite like it.
You like that mod, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Carrying on to and scrolling. Clint McNutt. That's his name. He's on the Four Horsemen V2 Hog XL, which is a lovely looking mod.
Ooh, that looks nice, that.
With he's put I can't pronounce it, the Niflheim Valhalla. And this Lego e-liquid, there's a few of the posts that they've got people on this. I haven't seen this before. I think it's quite new to the UK. So yeah, on some of that
juice. Did you say Papua New Guinea on it?
It's honeydew, papaya, and cantaloupe.
Oh, right.
Here's another one of Lego. This is Dave Martin. How you doing, Dave? I don't know if you're in chat, but he's on the Origin X with some Lego music. Music? E-liquid? Where did music come from?
You can't come with me, proper crimbo.
David Jacobs is on the 5th anniversary Aromarizer V2. On the
nice
Odin 200, Berry Bomb by Darkstar, and he's got the Cloud Flask with the rest of his Just Juice lemonade.
I've got that as well, haven't I?
The $7.99 jobby. I know that one.
Yeah. Moving on to the Gaily Bops. Gaily Bops is on the Evil Dildo with the Intake Duel with some Marshmallow Man 3.
Big love, Gaily Bops.
That's a hell of a mod.
There's
That
another
is a hell of a mod.
You can get that from Vape Heads as well. Get yourself over to Vape Heads. They're fantastic.
Best name in the world, Gareth George. Just the first name. Well, the George is good as well, but Gareth definitely strongest name in the world. Is on the Vaporstorm Puma and the Phobia RDA.
Who's done that paving?
Is he wrong? That's where my eyes went first. Some dodgy paving, is that?
Jamie Bishop is on the Aspire Revo Squonk mod with a Dead Rabbit V2 and Exceptional Vapes Chubby Juice Skits Sour Skittles. That's a mouthful. A mouthful of
You reckon
Skittles.
the person who designed that label was tripping on LSD at the time?
Either that or he really likes colouring in.
Yeah.
Look, I've not gone through the lines.
That's some Teletubby design, is that?
Josh Allen. Josh Allen's on the Mel's.
How big's his hands?
He's on a Mel's Mech. Extra long fingers.
Jesus
We need
Christ.
to sign you up to Burnley. We need a good goalkeeper.
Again, like this Lego juice. This mango, honeydew, papaya, and cantaloupe.
That's popular, that, isn't it?
And I've never seen Rockstar marshmallow flavour before, the drink.
I've got the whole world.
And I did actually say to Josh how I liked the mech, and he sent me a picture of his collection, which is blooming awesome.
Man.
Milmots.
I reckon he could fit all them mods in one go and just toot on the lot at once.
I love the Dragon Ball Z ones. They're awesome. They're really
Yeah,
cool.
they look really, really nice then.
Very nice. Karen Wright. Karen Wright is on. I think it's the Zeus X hashtag Zeus X on the Aegis X. Now this e-liquid Purple Arrow. She said it's called. It's basically like Strongbow's. I think it's like dark fruits.
Dark fruits, yeah.
Which sounds good. Sounds nice. The wonderful Full Moon sent me this picture of a printer.
Full Moon.
Chris Henderson, he's on the Brunhilde, and then he put on the Cov X Iron. I'm not sure what it means. And pineapple iced candy for the day. Ooh. Pineapple iced candy sounds nice.
That clown needs to be burned with fire. Ugh.
The wonderful Mark H. G-Class Asgard, the big and 30mm one, with pomegranate blueberry smoothie, and the heavy hitter with the Passage RDA with some Mob Sours cherry shower. Mob Sours cherry sour. That's a mouthful as well. I think people done this to try and...
I tell you what, Mark H has probably got his own shop's worth of stuff.
Pretty much has, hasn't he? The collection he's got. Reedy didn't leave a comment. Reedy didn't leave a comment, but he's completed a Rubik's Cube. Or he's never changed
Either
it.
that or he's done what I did when I was a kid. I used to take the stickers off and put them back round.
Yeah. He's on the Argus GT with the Blotto, and he's on some clown juice. I don't know what flavour it is or anything, but
That's not really matchy. That is it. that looks like the Aegis has got a cock ring round it. That's one bulbous end.
What are you with these dodgy clowns?
I can't believe I just said that, Aiden.
Oh,
Oh shit! One scene.
why is it so small?
Come on, it's a show and not a grower.
Ricky Wetton's on the MetLife, Paramore, and the Ether RTA. Now, the MetLife's brand new. He only got it today.
I'll tell you what, Ricky is absolutely brilliant. I love him to bits.
Yeah.
I meet him every expo.
Nice setup there. I quite like that setup. That's quite nice. Mr. Ronster. Mr. Ronster's on the Evil Dildo again, which looks like a blue Zeus. Is that a Zeus X on top of there as well? Hashtag Zeus X. Now, I was looking at this picture earlier. Oh, no. I thought there was a crack in it, but actually it's just e-liquid.
Could be a hair. Off of
That's
Bud's
not
goat.
life, is that?
Yeah.
Big love, Ronster.
Zeus Juice Black Reloaded. 3 more. Sarah Lou sent a really lovely picture. 2 billet boxes.
Wow.
1 black. Well, she put 1 with the black in it, t'other with frosted in it. So
It's nice, that, isn't it? I like
black
that.
e-liquid.
Is it a billet box?
I love billet boxes.
Billet boxes,
I love
yeah.
billet boxes.
Lovely. That's a lovely picture as well, and some nice billet boxes.
If I
It's
ever
a
get
very
famous, I'm
home
gonna
show
own
me,
billet
that,
box.
isn't it? The new home show, they're all into the billet boxes.
Billet boxes. I keep meaning to get. Now, this is another Diddy picture. This is from Stephen Jones. Stephen Jones on the Wismec Tinker 2 with the Kazoku Unlimited with peach and pear cider from
How big's
Kero.
that tank?
The Unlimited is huge. When you get the extender on it for the extra like juice in it, it literally comes like a great big sex aid. It's massive.
I bet I've seen it before. It looks like it's as big as an 18650.
I bet it's not far off with all the bits attached to it.
Huge.
Huge.
And Matt Hardy, sorry, Matt, you've sent me a message, but I can't do much about it right now. I'll have a look in a minute, buddy. Victor Bannister sent me a picture of his Lost Vape Centurus DNA 250C with a Blotto and some Yummy Vapor Taruto.
I wonder if it's spelt right.
Oh,
Yeah.
good question.
I
this
guarantee
is
it
big.
isn't.
You don't want that. Sorry, Matty, I'll have a look in a minute. But that was it. That's it. Thanks, everyone. Really appreciate it. It was really
Fantastic.
good, actually. Everyone done a great job.
I quite like that. That was something a little bit different, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I learned
Yeah,
that
I like different stuff.
our viewers are massive cider lovers.
War.
Well,
I didn't know cider flavors were that popular. I really didn't.
you have to be
You
drunk.
know
to
what?
watch
Cider flavors are some of my favourite because if you don't like sweet stuff, the cider flavors is brilliant. The tartness of the fruits really work well in cider flavors. Really work well.
Dr.
I'll have
Vapes.
to keep an eye out.
Dr. Salt, sorry, not Dr. Vape. Dr. Salts came out with a range. Now, they did like a stout, they did a beer, they did a cider, and something else. I think it were maybe a gin or something. Out of all of them, the actual cider was lovely, proper appley. The rest of them, I had them down here, and they just stank like old ashtrays in a pub, you know what I mean? They were horrible.
Yeah, I can't. We're discussing this last night. There's some flavors I just can't. I think we did put out one like blue cheese and chicken tikka masala. It's like, why would you want to vape on that ever?
The thing is, it would taste like sediment. If you'd ever actually sat and you brewed your own beer or like that, it just vaped like sediment, and it was absolutely horrible. But the cider was amazing.
Well, I did the blue cheese, cheddar, and cheese and onion. And they were absolutely foul to vape. But the interesting thing was they actually tasted like what they were supposed to. It just weren't a very pleasant vaping experience.
You're just not supposed to vape it ever. Ever. I mean, don't get me wrong. I clearly love my food, but there's just certain things I just wouldn't vape ever. The blue cheese is one of them. Any cheese.
Is there certain things you wouldn't eat? And obviously, I'm not meaning like a small child. I'm on about, is there something you wouldn't actually eat?
Yeah, there's lots of things I wouldn't eat ever. Cottage cheese is one of them.
Oh, I love cottage cheese.
Even
That's sacrilege.
Get out.
Why would you eat gone off milk?
It's not gone off milk. Stick some chives in. It's
is.
lovely. Cottage cheese is beautiful.
I'll just mask the flavour with some chives. Gone off milk.
Cottage cheese and sausages at about 2 o'clock in the morning when you've been on with lads, all drunk, is absolutely gorgeous.
There you go. You piss. You don't care what you eat. You need to greasy kebab at that point, so it doesn't really matter. But no, there's things like
Currants.
cockles. Cockles.
Cockles.
I
love mussels.
They even look horrible.
They got a bad
Is that why
name
you
as well,
like
haven't
them?
they? Anything with the word cock in it can't be good for you, surely.
Nice to see you, Colette.
Cock-a-van.
Missed you.
Cock soup.
Cock a van's quite nice, you know. Cock in a van. Yeah, I tell you.
You can calm down there, son. Right, let's get these deals. You've got 10 minutes, Arlie. Because we've got to do the giveaway. This show goes so quick. Let me play your bumper, though, son. Let me play your bumper.
All right.
Custy, it's a deals and a wait. There's your.
Come here, I'll show you a bumper.
The man's have a cockle on the end.
Oh, good one.
Are we back in?
Yeah, we're back, mate. We're back. We're ready.
Vape fly
Hello,
Tigo.
people. So yeah, the Vapefly Tigo down from 60 quid to 28.34. The thing that really pissed me off about EC1 is the pennies. I'd rather pay 29 quid, to be fair, or 28.50. Why 34p?
You never know. It might match up though with the postage.
Well, yeah, 70 watts, and it is 2,300 milliamp hour.
They've stopped accepting PayPal now, haven't they? Completely.
Yeah. It's the fingerprint jobby, that, isn't it? Where you, if you've got e-liquid on your fingers, you might as well not bother.
Yeah, I do believe so, yeah.
But, yeah, decent.
I mean, it's not going to be likely, is it? I mean, what vapor ever has e-liquid on the fingers? It just doesn't happen, does it?
No, they're all leak-proof, aren't they, apparently?
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm writing on EC Click reviews where it says, does it leak? Well, it's a pod. Next. And I took to make a mod in for you, and it's quite expensive, guys. £200 down to £90. But I thought it looked pretty.
That is nice. I
I know someone who's bought one of them, and it does look nice. It came with a bit of a chip on, though.
I think Pud would be confused. He wouldn't know which end to put in first.
You don't
think it looks like a mini dumbbell, though? It looks like a mouse's dumbbell.
It does, yeah.
How did you get them two kids?
With a bit of help from Borsman.
He's in the fridge.
Make Life Ambition Z Vapor Slatra. Vapor Slatra. RDA. It's 25 mil, I believe.
That's with a funky deck, isn't it? You screw it down.
Have you ever tried one of these?
No, I remember watching UK Vapes' review on it. It did look a bit fiddly.
I'm telling you now, if you're going to use coils in it, it's the most awkward piece of shit I've ever come across. It leaks like a bitch as well because the base doesn't level up properly.
Well,
yeah.
but I mean, for
That kind of pissed on that one. I don't mean to do that. It's a cracking little bit.
Don't worry about it. He doesn't sell it in his store. You're all right. He's just found it.
I've just bought 2,000 of them fuckers. The 8 quid though, would you buy one for £7.20 plus postage?
I bought mine for £5 and I threw it away.
Oh, fuck you know.
From EC1 as well.
MTL, Waterfall, Sting, STNG,
That's a
RDA.
good-
It's MTL. And it's not often we have
Yes.
MTL
No.
drippers on here.
Don't have many mounted RDAs, but it's a decent one. Very simple. Really easy to build on.
Yeah.
25
Cracking little idea, is that?
I wouldn't call it a dripper as such, though, because the actual drip is so small, you can't actually drip into it unless you want a wet mouth from the drip tip.
Yeah, no, it's better to paint the...
Not too bad, is it?
Yeah.
DL RTA Kizuko Unlimited. Nice long thing.
An
I
amazing
like a
tank.
good long thing.
What's going on, Aidan?
Chat's just worked. Sorry, Nightbot is an absolute nightmare. It just doesn't work when you want it to work, and now it's worked.
Cool.
Proper Crimbo.
That bad boy's down from £40 to £17.
It's a bargain, is that? Absolute bargain.
9 pennies. Smock. I don't use our Fogworks, but we took some Fogworks in. We've got Smock Q-Box 50-watt kit. It has got a built-in battery of 1,600 milliamp hour, and it's down. I can't remember what it were to start with. It's down to 18 quid, which I think is an alright little.
Cute little box, isn't it?
Yeah. Less than 20 quid. I mean, if you posted, you're probably talking 21, 22 quid.
I do.
Very
like the box.
2016, isn't it?
It is. But I bet that's solid though for an old school smock mod. I bet. You could,
Oh, that'd be like
I
a washing.
find that the older mods are built a lot better than the newer ones.
That'd be like a washing machine from 70s.
Yeah.
yeah.
In fact, it looks like a washing machine.
Water for Manic. Yeah, again, £18. I can't remember what it were. I'm sure it was like 40 quid.
That's really good, that.
Yeah, it's a decent little pod kit. A few little things. I like the black and the one with the red leather. That's nice. It's like a matte. It's like a satin black. That's quite sexy.
Yeah. It's pretty.
There's a lot of mods going down the leather route, aren't they?
Oh, they're all doing it in a
Oh,
minute.
pleather.
Yeah, they've all got it.
They're all doing it.
And that's it. We've got Vapemill, but there's no new on there, so I didn't leave it. It's the same sales as always. But I will bang lots of sales on for you next week. And we have got the discount codes at the end of the show as always.
I tell you what, mate, well done. I've got to tell you, I am really enjoying the chapter 4.
I'll hold my hands
that's
up
what I've
highly.
done, yeah.
I'm sorry, the review's aren't out yet. Sorry, I haven't forgotten.
Yeah, the chapter 4 is absolutely brilliant. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, chapter 4's in here. I fancy a bit of a change.
Which is a little bit of Apple. I am so happy. Nightbot has worked. I'm looking at that camera and we're over there. I'll tell you what, Ollie, I wanted to ask you. Obviously, you're still in tier 2, aren't you? Or are you in tier
it's tier 3. We can.
Ah, so you're still locked down then with the shop?
Interestingly, yeah, before lockdown, 2 days before national lockdown, we moved into tier 2. And then we came out of lockdown in tier 3. How the fuck does that work?
Oh, I'll tell you. I represent some Italian restaurants in the Sheffield area, and they're saying they're pulling their hairs out at the moment. But there's a vape shop round here who's just gone, sod me shop, I'm just doing deliveries. So he's putting all his stock online on right through Facebook. Anyone ordering, he's just free delivery delivered direct to your house.
Well, there's a lot of them doing the click and collect as well. You've got Bobo, the Vapery in Liverpool. I think also Jenny Sin's doing it. Chris Bell's doing it. So there's Big D's doing it as well. Big D.
All shops are allowed to open in tier 3.
Well, what they're doing in tier 3, the ones that are the ones in Liverpool, they're actually open, aren't they? Because it's they're not in tier 3. But the ones who are doing it click and collect, and my vape shop is open because what they did was at the side they ended up putting some like toilet paper and pot noodles and stuff. So they made themselves into a thingy store.
You get a pot noodle with your vape.
Yeah.
It reminds me a long time ago in car sales, and this is a true story. This in car sales.
Just 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds,
Yeah,
Mr.
sorry.
B. We'll just go. We have got the giveaway for the Rochford Project, ladies and gentlemen. Big shout out to Jay. Make sure you get over to the Rochford Project .co.uk. And the word is, it's working. And the word is vape. There we go.
That word's awesome.
Do not put it anymore. Oh, sugar! I think I've messed it up. Actually, I've made everybody.
And it's not vape rape.
Oops. I think I've made it. Oh well, doesn't matter. You're all eligible. Make sure you just put it in once, because if not, you get lobbed out. Go on, brother. Sorry about that, Mr. B.
Yeah, no, sorry. It's me getting used to your format, man. That's all it is. I'm sorry. But no, a long time ago in car sales, and we're talking a long time ago, you wasn't allowed to sell cars on a Sunday. It was banned in this country. So what they used to do, they used to sell bags of carrots and give a free car with it.
Oh, amazing.
What they used to do. Was what they
Love
used to do. Was genuine, was that. We're talking like sort of 1970s, 80s, but that's something my dad used to do. We used to sell a bag of carrots and get a free car with them. But it's, you know.
You've got to think, if you go back years ago, you want to, like, the shop, your corner shop used to open for probably about 2 hours.
It'd be good if your mum went to you, son, go down to the shop and get me a bag of carrots.
Yeah, we got a £4,000, Mum.
Yeah, come over Ford Escort.
She'd have to give you a note, though. She'd have to give you a note and get 20 Berkeley at the same time.
Yeah.
Berkeley. Yeah. Now that was my flavour of choice. Super King Berkeley's. Bloody hell.
Couldn't smoke.
I remember that.
Super Kings are terrible. You used to like start smoking it and then thinking, Jesus Christ, when this is going to end?
Yeah, but with my lungs, it was never a problem. I can suck a golf ball through a garden hose. So
we'll leave that right there, son. We'll leave that right there.
Hey, I think it's why you flirt with me. You like muscles, you know. I've got some sucking power.
The trouble is, though, I don't want to help you wipe your chin.
That's an extra service. I've got your Baubles t-shirt for that. You know, we're ready.
Make sure you're wearing it at Christmas dinner. Mate,
I might be able to get it over my head, you know.
Yeah.
To refer back, all non-essential shops are allowed to open now, regardless of tiers. Closed shops, everything, tier 3, everything's allowed to open apart from pubs, pretty much. I don't know about gyms, but all non-essential shops are allowed to open.
I think pubs should be... The trouble with it, it's like Wales now. They've absolutely banned everybody from drinking, haven't they? And the thing is, when you do have a beer, and I saw it in our pubs, was that people, obviously, once they have a beer, they lose their inhibition, so they stop thinking about, well, if I start cuddling and kissing somebody, or, you know what I mean, it sort of spreads it.
Thing is, that's just been a nightmare for you, hasn't it? That's your livelihood. The whole
it's been screwed. And it's a fight to try and get any help. Obviously, other people have got help. They're going to expect me to pay the tax for it, though. But they try and get help because I haven't actually got a premises. It's been a nightmare.
Look on the bright side. At least we don't live in America.
True.
Because if you had a vape shop in America, fuck it, gone. Yeah, there we go.
The thing about it, though, at least it'll be last chance for the vape. At least it'll be sunny.
Depends where you go.
Did you notice, though, as soon as we went on lockdown this year, it was glorious sunshine, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. It was lovely, wasn't it? It was hot and sunny and, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Right, then, let's roll this. Let's roll it. If it goes all tits up and you didn't put your name in it and you actually win it, then I'm sorry, we'll piff it. Roll it.
Good luck, everyone.
Mate, I hate this bit. Roll it.
Good luck, Aidan.
Come on, Nightbot.
And the winner is Craig Campbell. You have won the giveaway. Well done, buddy. It worked.
Yay.
He's a nice bloke as well, Craig Campbell.
Craig Campbell, come on down.
Yeah, your soup's ready. Well,
congratulations, Craig.
I'm the one who's drinking.
Hey, no, my mouth just does whatever it wants. It literally, there's times when I'm doing recordings, so I might as well not speak. I'll just sit here and just let my mouth do its job.
Do you want it, Craig? Craig, do you want it?
Do you want it?
I'm on the wrong show.
Do you want it?
Well, it's coming down to the end of the hour. Thank you so much for everybody joining us. You have been a bunch of stars. Thank you so much. We'll pass you over to the flat cap.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us for another 3 Minute Vape Show. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you, everyone in chat. You've been awesome to the wonderful spanners. Mr. B, Vape himself. Thanks so much, mate. You're an absolute star. Thanks for coming on with us.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Hi, Nathan. Love you, boys, lots. I'm still around for a few more weeks, so you ain't get rid of me that easily.
So, yeah. Just for go to next week, we've got a normal show as normal, and then we've got our Christmas special on the 23rd. Come and join us. It's going to be a good giggle. Even Flatcap says he's going to have a beer. And it's going to be his last show, so it's going to be good. So make sure you get there on the 23rd. Over to you, you wonderful sexiness of Harliness.
Fucking baubles.
Go get your t-shirts.
Chat has been absolutely amazing tonight. I didn't hear anything that Vape, Aiden, or Flatcap said for the first half of the show because chat just had me in stitches. But then when I weren't laughing at chat, I was laughing at Vape because he's been absolutely great. So thank you, Mr. B. Thank you, chat. Everybody's been lovely. Gaz, you've been great. Flatcap, Gaz, you've been great. Flatcap, you've been great. Aiden, you've been great as well, dude. Much love to you all. If you are watching on replay, even though we ain't got a bumper, I still appreciate you. So bump it down below. And I can't remember what else I'm going to say. Freemen25 gets you 25% off vapemill.co.uk till midnight tonight. Freemen30 gets you 30% off all e-liquid tomorrow. And on that note, we'll pass back over. Well, no, we'll pass over to Vape.
Over to you, Mr. B.
Did anyone notice that Harley called me a she and Flatcap Fat Cat? I noticed. No, seriously. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for having me on. If you put in code Fat Man Cuddle, I'll come and give you a cuddle. This is how it works. So no, seriously. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for supporting me. Platoonies, you're awesome. And yeah, it's been a wonderful show. I'll probably never get invited on again because I just chat shit too much. But no, it's been wonderful being here. Thank you all for having me.
Thank you so much, Mr. B. His link's been spammed all night long. Please get over and give him a lovely little cheeky sub. I think you're not short to 500, eh?
No, I'm not far off. I'm not bloody far off.
Please, if you haven't already, please get yourself over there. Give him a cheeky little sub. Let's see if we can get him up to 500. Big shout out to our spanners. Thank you so much for looking out for us tonight. You are a bunch of stars. Thank you very much for everybody who joins us week in, week out. I love you so much. Big love. Big love to the wonderful Flatcap. Big love to Harley. Big love to the people who are watching on a replay. Make sure you get over to the Facebook page. We have got a giveaway going. I can hear Matty in my head. We've got a giveaway going. Go onto the 3 Men and a Vape Show page. Go and check that out. And we will draw it next week. Big love to the Rochford Project. Jay, I can't do the hand thing, but I love you loads, brother. That's another show over and done with, people. Thank you so much for joining us this wonderful Wednesday evening. Please get yourself over to Benny Vapes. He is now doing the mixing show, and he is one wonderful star. Go and stick a hashtag of Fireman Sam. Big love to you all. Look after yourselves, and we'll catch you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Good night, our people. And I press the button. Bye.
Push the button.
I've done an intro that's like in my feminine side.
Ooh. Oh, I want to hear this. It's a bit. I like the hookah. You know, like the Hawaiian.
It's a bit Hawaiian in it.
Big love. Ah.